Commanders Field holds a little more than 80,000, and they have come out in droves here in Landover, Maryland. Here's Austin Seibert now to get this one started, and off we go from Northwest Stadium in Landover. And this is not going to wind up anywhere near the landing zone, so this will be blown dead, and they'll move it up to the 40. Play fake. Here's Prescott. Oh, the Commanders are going to get there as he's taken down. So a tough early challenge here, 2nd and long after the sack. They run here with Rico Dowdle.
Naturally so. The defense was keyed in on everyone but the back on that play, and it took them an extra second to react when he got the carry. It's still a tough 3rd down to pick up here, but a lot more manageable after an excellent carry on 2nd down.
And that's caught inside the 30. And finally, he's taken down at the 18.
Hey, kill! Here go 46. 26.
To throw is Prescott. And his throw is incomplete.
I think he's got to be careful not to force anything into coverage right there. There weren't really any throwing lanes, but the best part for him, he's got 2nd and 3rd down to fall back on.
On the run, it's Dowdle. And effective running here. He'll take it down inside the 10. Here now, 3rd and a yard.
47.
On play action, Prescott. And this is going to be intercepted. Picked off by Quan Martin. And the Commanders are going to get the football here as they force the INT on the game's opening drive.
And that felt like a little extra pressure on that 3rd down attempt, and their mistake cost them points because they're inside the red zone. So you know you've got at least a field goal waiting for you. And in this case, they end up with nothing.
Come on.
To throw is Daniels. Under pressure, and down he goes. Micah Parsons showing off that elite athleticism as he gets the sack. To the air goes Daniels. It's brought in by Jamison Crowder.
In today's football, where receivers break tackles, make people miss, get upfield for the extra yardage, when you see a play like that where it's caught and he's dropped on the spot, that's a big-time play by the defense.
Sets up the screen to Robinson. And he's going to be stopped here at the 43, and that is not near enough to pick up the first. 3 yards, all they could muster there, and it'll bring up 4th down.
Good reactions there defensively. That screen was a little slow in developing, and they shut that one down with little gain.
And now the punter, Tress Way, as he sends this one away. And that hits at the 6 and carries into the end zone for a touchback. About set for this next drive by the Cowboys offense. Well, they were intercepted the first time they had the football, but now they get it back, and it's still 0-0.
And because of that, you know what the thought process is? Interception. What interception? It didn't really happen because they gave up no points. So go back on the attack. Go back and run the offense you believe will be successful. Find your playmakers and give them the football.
No score after 1 on EA Sports. Start of the 2nd quarter, and it's the Cowboys in possession. Ball up to the 35 now as they come up on 1st and 10. Here's Prescott. Now he'll dump it underneath to his running back, complete. And this will leave him a yard short. Nice pickup of 9 yards on 1st down. Just need a yard here, 2nd and 1. A running play, it's Dowdle. And he'll be brought down just shy of midfield at the 49-yard line. 2 first downs have him up near midfield now on 1st and 10. Out of the gun, here's Prescott. He'll get this to his running back, Dowdle. And he's tackled a yard short of the marker. Good gain of 9 on first down.
Just about every quarterback is trained to really look downfield first before you come back and make a nice, safe throw. And in this case, that's exactly what he did. Found his running back, let him create some space, and it turned out to be a nice play for the offense.
They run here with Dowdle. And very little there. He might have gotten a yard. Yeah, I think he got a yard to the 41. Now the Cowboys going to burn the first of their timeouts. So as they talk it over, we step aside. Could be 4-down territory even if they don't get this, but they need just a few inches here on third. They run again with Dowdle. 42 yards rushing for him now on just 6 carries to this point. They don't need to run another play here before the 2-minute warning. Let's see if they do it anyway. And only a yard this time as he's taken down right around the 26. A minimal gain there on the 8th play of the drive. Second quarter, 2 minutes to go. Tie ball game. Second and 9. They'll try to throw now. Prescott. A short one there taken in by Ferguson. So 8 yards on the completion there. And now 1 yard to go on third down. That's into a crowd and intercepted. And the Commanders are going to have it here at their own 9-yard line.
And when a team advances as far as they did, got over the 50-yard line, don't you think that drive deserved a better ending? I think he needs to get with his coaches on the sidelines, make some immediate adjustments, and that's what you do. You don't wait. You do it from series to series, because drives like that end with a turnover, that's...
And now this is intercepted. My goodness. Picked up by Trayvon Diggs. And he takes this one back into the end zone. And the Cowboy defense has a touchdown. Well, that's what you get, apparently, when you try to take on a Pro Bowl cornerback. I mean, what a play there to make the interception and also bring it back for 6.
And he is so good that we've seen teams absolutely stay away from throwing the ball at him. Here, he's just reading the quarterback's eyes the entire way, makes a great play on the football, and turns it into 6.
So they throw the pick 6. They'll get another shot at it now as this one's in the air. And no run back here. That's going to be a touchback, and we'll bring it out to the 30-yard line. The Washington offense at the line and ready to roll. Well, Charles, we'll see what they can do here. Not a ton of time left, but enough certainly to get points out of this drive, and they need them right now because they're trailing.
Yeah, and this is exactly why you practice a 2-minute drill all through camp and at least one practice each week before a game. A minute left, more than enough time to string a few completions together, reach the end zone, and then make that walk back to the locker room just a little more animated.
And he goes out of bounds just shy of the 45. He's got his first catch here before halftime, and it goes for a first down. Here's Daniels. And he'll be hit as he releases it, and that'll fall incomplete.
But there's an incompletion, partner, and the struggles through the air continue because so far their lack of passing production has led to a lack of points.
Now Daniels. And this one incomplete. Too much contact to hold on to that one, and it's third down.
This defense not going to make it easy for you. They're a physical group, and we just saw it there on that play. It came in, made the contact, just as he's trying to haul it in.
Let's go now.
Daniels looking to throw. Now throw right side here, going to be incomplete.
Not many boos just yet from this home crowd, but they may be starting soon as I'm starting to detect an uneasy murmur through this crowd. This offense, they've been lifeless in this first half. And now here's another punting situation and a fourth down.
Able to find the open man. That's complete. And they'll get this well past midfield before being stopped just before the 35. And Washington now going to use the first of their 3 timeouts. as they get the stoppage with a little over 50 seconds to go in the first half. Man open, here is Crowder. Touchdown, Washington. Jamison Crowder, 36 yards. And the Commanders are on the board here in the final minute of the first half. Extra point by Seibert, up and good. And that is going to tie our game as we approach halftime. So all even at 7 now as they kick it away. And this will wind up way short of the landing zone, so that's going to move the ball all the way up to the 40-yard line. Good starting position for the Cowboys here as they come up 1st and 10 at the 40. Now Prescott. Open man downfield is Lamb. It's complete. And he takes this just a few yards shy of the red zone before going out. The big gainer there on the catch and run, 37 yards. So the big play gets him all the way down to the outskirts of the red zone here for 1st and 10. Now Prescott. Oh, the ball comes out on the hit, but they'll say it's incomplete.
Well, this defense is going to have to finish the job. There's still a second half that they have to play. But so far, an absolute total effort. They've disrupted the passing game, stressed the pocket for the quarterback. They forced him into errant throws. Everything they're doing has been executed well. This is a half where not just the coverage, but the entire defense is setting the tone in this game.
Prescott yet again. Oh, hit as he throws there, incomplete.
You can see and feel the disappointment on that one because you saw some guys on the sidelines jumping up going, oh no! Looked like they had that one set up well on 3rd down, but you got to give yourself time to get rid of the football.
So they're able to end that drive with 3 points in this one-possession ball game.
And ideally, you want to end every drive with points. Most quarterbacks would tell you, let's end it with a kick, right? A PAT, that's number 1. Field goal you'll take. Punts, you really don't want to do that. In this case, they'll take the field goal and get prepared for the rest of the game.
And it's a pretty good return here as he'll get this up to the 29. Out there set and ready for this next drive, the Washington offense. And with time quickly fading here in the second quarter, not sure how aggressively, offensively they want to play this.
I think we'll find out just how much they trust their guys in this situation if they decide to take a shot.
Now a 2nd and 10.
Come on.
Not wanting to take a chance this time, they'll keep it on the ground. And he'll just keep 2 hands on the football as he'll be taken down after a short pickup. Now the Commanders going to burn the 2nd of their timeouts as they'll stop the clock with 12 seconds to go in this first half.
60 Eagles, 60 Eagles. 70 Lions.
On the bootleg, it's Daniels. Oh, and his early struggles continue. Here's another one intercepted. Picked off by Micah Parsons. And he's given his guys a shot for late points as they will take over in range for a field goal or maybe more. 2nd interception for him now here in this first half. And you got to think he's a rookie, Charles. How much does confidence start to become a factor?
I think that's a great question because that's what they're going to check on when he gets to the sidelines. The coach is going to check on, his teammates going to check on it because when you haven't done it before, it's not something that's part of you. You got to see how you're going to react. Let's see how he bounces back.
Yeah, because 2 interceptions for him in college and a half. I mean, that just didn't happen. That's it for the first half. 2 more quarters to go. We'll have plenty more to see after the break. Welcome back. Charles and I settled into the booth, ready for quarter number 3. Washington down on the scoreboard, but they are getting the football first here, and we are back underway on EA Sports. A solid return, pretty good field position. They'll start at the 32. The Washington offense at the line and ready to roll. And they're still very much in this game, although they do trail. What's the game plan, Charles, for the second half?
It might be a little counterintuitive because most people will think...
And that's caught inside the 35. Touchdown, Washington. Zach Ertz, 68 yards. And the Commanders come right out of the locker room and score here in the opening minute of the third quarter. Extra point by Seibert, up and good. And that will put them on top here in the third. Following the touchdown, here's Seibert now to kick it off. And a good return as he'll be stopped just shy of the 30-yard line. The Dallas offense here set to begin the drive. And they'll be working from behind now following the touchdown a moment ago on the opening drive of the half.
I think the guys right now, as they go out on offense, they're zeroing in on one big key. They don't have to do anything differently just because they're down on the scoreboard now. The intent, still the same in what they plan to do on offense.
They'll start this drive out on the ground. And he'll take this ahead for about 4. Second down coming up. Prescott off play action. Rolling to his left. That is caught by Lamb. And he will go out right near the 35-yard line. The catch and run going to wind up netting him 33 yards. You can just kind of sense the momentum turning here. It's 1st and 10. And Prescott, his 3rd interception. Jeremy Chin picks it off. And the Commanders are going to take over at their own 28-yard line. And that could turn out to be a giant play, Charles. You got an offense driving to take the lead, but they're turned away on the INT.
And I think that we might look back on this in the fourth quarter and say, that was the play of the game.
Out there set and ready for this next drive, the Washington offense. Well, partner, you know, coaches always say that every play is designed to score a touchdown. Sometimes that's not really true, but last drive, that was the case. One play to get into the end zone, and now they'll try to duplicate that success here.
And it's rare for those moments to happen. Incredible when they do. And you saw the celebration. Pure, unbridled joy after that one.
A third quarter now, a 1-point game as they line up 2nd and 10. They run the draw here with Robinson. And they see right through that defensively as he'll be hit and taken down to the backfield. It'll go as a loss of a yard, so now they deal with 3rd and 11. Backed up here, tough spot, needing 11 yards to pick up the first. Throwing now is Daniels. Pass to the sideline and pulled in. And he'll go out near midfield at the 49. We couldn't ask for much more to this point in the second half. A gorgeous day, 1-score game. 1st and 10 here. And the Cowboys pressure gets there this time for the sack. DeMarcus Lawrence able to get in there for his 2nd sack of the afternoon.
At the 43-yard line.
Work to be done here on 2nd and 16 after the sack.
Go! Cougar 19. Ready?
Back to throw. Daniels. On the catch, it's Crowder. And that's good for a gain of 6. And that brings up 3rd and a full 10 yards. Now, right where this set of downs started, they need a full 10 here to pick up the first down and move the chains. Airing one out for Crowder. That's caught inside the 20. An excellent gain, 35 yards. And as they come to the line, they will not be able to get off another play as time has run out on this third quarter. We'll return with more after this. You're watching the NFL on EA Sports. So the ball down to the 16 here for 1st and 10.
Let's go now.
From the shotgun, it's Daniels. And he's wrapped up, taken down, back at the 25. The pressure from multiple guys there as they bury him for a big 9-yard loss.
At the Cowboys' 25-yard line.
After the sack, it's 2nd and 19, and the road gets a bit tougher from here.
Here we go, Scott.
They go play action. Daniels sliding out of the pocket. That is caught at the 7. It's a pickup of 19 yards on the play, and they'll be faced with a 3rd and inches. Tell you what, he's been able to put the ball in some tight spots all game long. That throw, no different.
Yeah, a lot of people would call it a gutsy type of a throw. I think he looks at it as, I can do it, so it's not that big of a deal to me. I'm going to keep firing.
Just a yard, but that's all they needed, and by the slimmest of margins, it'll be 1st and goal. They'll run with Robinson. And the hole closes quickly here. He can fight only to about the 4.
This is where coaches have to have spent a lot of time going over situations with their players, because him getting tackled there is not the worst thing in the world. You're going to run more plays, right? Clock's going to go. But his thought process is getting into the end zone. It's counterintuitive for him to actually go down in this spot.
Yeah, but like you say, you don't want to get in the end zone too early here.
No, not at all, because you may leave an opening that could come back and get you.
Operating from the gun, Daniels. And that is caught. Touchdown, Washington. A 2-yard touchdown grab. And the Commanders will add to their